You're probably wondering why the hell I'm reading you a poem tonight. Why do I read poetry at the Amoda gig? Well, I spend a lot of time in Belgrade, Serbia, and there they write poetry. Town's full of poets because they've got a culture instead of a culture industry. And this poem is dedicated to a poet, a friend. He's dead. It's called Pismo, Varasha Levita, 1948-2007. Damp streets, the dark alley outside the garage. How many poets can one city bury? The full moon over Belgrade expects an eclipse. Gritty, dear old Beograd, she's strewn with Xmas decorations, tourists luring tinsel for the graveyard of empires. Selling dead dads, dead car, dressed in dead dads, overcoat and hat. I'm the silent gunsel here. I'm the diesel punk communist assassin. Lady, what on earth are you doing letting this cheap hood in your garage with that gat hanging out of his overcoat? 3 used car guys are keen to defraud my wife tonight. Some dopey kid, a fat mechanic, and a huckster who does all the talking. This crook has got a black toupee the color of his patent leather shoes, and he's eager to talk her price down. She fends them off expertly, all chirpy in her snow bunny jacket, a sun-colored Yankee contraption, all snaps, puffs, cuffs, and zipper pockets. The fat mechanic slowly checks the engine and the shocks. The vehicle is powder blue, gone thick with a powder brown dust. It's as helpless as the worldly goods of the late Mr. Scrooge. Those stencil license plates are out of date. Age, entropy, and helpless imperial decline. They're not just for the sagging flesh of fine old men. Metallic knocks to test the dead man's hood and his trunk to boot. The driver's side hinge groans in protest. They search for underbody rust with 2 small prying flashlights. This garage doesn't look all that great either, mind you. White niter on its peeling plaster walls, vast, damp, leaky ochre ceiling stains, spider webs thick with brown urban smog, and moony glare from one bare ceiling bulb. Voices echo from the bare cement as they pretend to debate all the necessary steps to get her running. Boy, what a whale of a hangover I had this morning. I staggered through my jet-lagged dawn on yogurt and squares of cheap chocolate, but that sure beats sleeping in some frozen European airport like 5,000 other Balkan wanderers tonight. This metal carcass has to leave its base somehow. We'll pocket the cash that pays for our time and the wicked street smarts of this fantastic trio of holiday hustlers. Tomorrow, we'll go eat some schnitzel. I had to stop my poem just now to lend my pen to sign the contract. Business before poetry for that silent hood in his overcoat. Good thing my pockets swarm with spare pens. And this new pen, now that I stare at it, turns out to be Brazilian. And now that I think of it, my other pen was Japanese. That pen the bald guy just used to sign away 1,000 euros. Oh well, my wife remarks to me in English, that guy in the cheap toupee to know my dad. For many years they worked together, although I never knew quite what they did or why. I know for a fact that he's chiseling me now, but no reason he shouldn't profit by the old man's passing, even though every time he's seen me for the past 20 years, he always hits on me because he thinks I'm cute. He gives me my pen back. It's not working.